going on? What's going on? What's going on? Going on. It's today the 8th. What's he gonna do? If everyone's doing well, but everybody is doing well. Cool. Dun 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 dun. Go live. Okay, so we should be getting a UK trade deal announcement sometime this morning. I think around like 9 a.m. Eastern, I think is when Trump is set to announce it. The question, though, from this is what is the reaction we're going to get from this? You know, that's my $1 million question right now is how far are we actually going to get the upside move from this? That is my big question because let's just play the game of hypotheticals. Let's say we don't. I mean, honestly, I kind of suspect it's only 400 points away to hit the 200 SMA on NQ. That's it. So I really would suspect us to get that move towards the 200 SMA. If we're unable to hit the 200 SMA from a trade deal, not ideal. Again, I don't think the UK was the biggest trade partner we could have, but again, it's not like a nobody. So that's good news. Step in the right direction. But yeah, so this is going to be interesting to see. And then, again, I do think it'll be kind of a snowball effect. We'll see more trade deals come in. We need to get one through the door. But, yeah, I think India's next up. But, yeah, you're looking, I mean, you're not too far off of 20,600. So that has to be the outlook. The problem, though, is if we don't start seeing if we don't see upside from this, could be bad. Like last night, I was a little concerned. Before I went to bed, I was like, dude, not gonna lie, not ideal. I mean, you came into 20,125 and you kind of slowed down. I was like, you should be moving easier. It should be better. But you ended up pushing up overnight. I mean, you mounted your levels, you respected your levels. So you can't really be that upset. Like you're respecting all of our levels here, so clear as day. It's nice. Like clear mount 20,125. Try to mount 20,210. 20,286. Like, all the levels are holding up pretty rational here, so it makes sense. So we'll see. We just want to see better continuation throughout this. You don't want to see, in my opinion, I don't want to see slow chop. I don't want to see that type of action right now. I want to see buyers flexing. That's what you want to see. Other note is Nvidia. Dude, Nvidia contracts, if you have any, I've been telling you guys about leaps. I mean, there was a few. I think Jordan got the hundreds, I think, his leaps. Let's go look at Jordan's leaps. Oh, he bought more. Yeah, Jordan went with the hundreds. I think I went with the 105s. But options. Nvidia. I mean, these should be new local highs here. So yeah, I think I went with the 105s. But let's look at the hundreds, the one that Jordan mentioned. Yeah, so the hundreds are moving really good. I mean, they're at $40 a contract. I mean, they're going to be above 40. I mean, they're probably going to be pushing 43, 44 this morning. So congratulations there as well. If you got any of those leaps on Nvidia, I've been saying like if there's any company out there that makes sense to buy, you know, if we're talking about long-term buying on this dip or what's the things to buy, I've said it repeatedly. In my opinion, it's been semis. It's been AVGO, TSM, Nvidia, clear winners. And I think those are some of your best. I mean, AVGO honestly is probably the best performer. Nvidia is trying to play catch up right now, but AVGO has been going ballistic. Like I said, has room back in like 216, give or take. TSM trying to play some catch up here too. Had a really good run, but slowed down a little bit. But TSM back above 175. Again, I think this is a top watch on the day as well. I think semis in general, if you get strength, it's hard to not be watching semis. It's clearly the strongest area of the market. I think Apple, Google, some of these other names are still pretty weak. Amazon, but Yeah, because again, China. I don't think a China deal is getting resolved anytime soon, but we'll see. We will see. What's going on? What's going on, guys? Hope everyone's having a good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Can I look up SPY? What do you want me to look up on SPY? SPY, if you get above high, looking for 200 SMA. Start looking for. There's nothing else to really look for in SPY. That's it. Kind of rejected that gap fill yesterday, but end of the day, you get above highs, push towards 200 SMA. That is it. I don't know how long I'll be live today on here, so just letting you guys know. But I got on a little bit earlier this morning. I was already awake. Need my phone charger. Really wanted to go through overall what we're looking at. ARM still looks really weak. Is SMCI weak still? Yeah. Basically flat. How's Bitcoin? Let's look at Bitcoin too. Just curious. I'm back at 100K. Not bad at all. Costco. Costco's been chilling. Costco's also a really interesting name here. It's been mounting above your key level here. Really nice on Costco. I'm actually a fan. I think it's been a really good mover. Gold had a really good move overnight. You were bouncing, and then you kind of dumped around like midnight. I was asleep by then, but yeah, you dump back down, might reject, push back down. We'll see how this news comes out, though. It's really gonna be big on how you respond to the news, though. Again, I can't anticipate that. Good morning. Got into a few options last night before close. Had a feeling we would get some good news coming in after the Trump Fed disaster. Like clockwork, Trump had the ace in his sleeve. Yes, yes, yes. Good morning. Good morning. Hope everyone's doing well. But yeah. Let's go to Myro. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Let's do. Let's make a new one. I need to rename. Okay, guys. Let's have some fun. Let us have some fun. What type of board should we make for this? Like a watch list. Do a list like this. This is what we'll do. Just make our own. Copy. Okay. Boom. Let us go. Cool. Let's keep going. What else is strong? Well, obviously no. Netflix, yeah. Netflix, holy shit, yeah. Nope. No. Need another one. Can I get another one? What else are we looking at? Oh, meta into. I think you're looking at meta gets above 16, like for 620. What else do we have? Is Microsoft looking better? I just don't trade Microsoft. Screw that name. Tesla below 290. Can't do nothing. What else is a strong name out there? But we have something else. There's no way. Crypto names are really strong. Cloud. Yeah, like a PanW. PanW's in a beast here too. PanW above 190 is a big name. You also got CrowdStrike with the gap on the 440. Yeah, like Cloud. Watch Cloud. Cloud. Apple's not strong. Apple is not strong. Might be bouncing, but it's not strong. No. Cool. Where's Apple even at? Is Apple even back above 199.6? No. It's pathetic. What are we talking about? Move that back in a second. They said Apple's strong. No way, Jose. Already know. The weak ones you already know for the most part. Dude, Myro does this and it pisses me off. Starts teleporting me around. Not in the mood this morning, Myro. Dun, 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 dun. Got one more weak name. What's going on? We have another weak name out there. I would say Tesla, but I don't really want to put Tesla on the board. Tesla's in the middle, like in the middle. I'd be willing to bet Tesla gets a push into the 200 SMA. And I'm not happy about that, but I'd be willing to bet. I feel like I'm missing something for the downside. Like a weaker name. What's a weaker name out there right now? Top weakest names are Apple, Google, Amazon, for sure. For sure. I mean, Amazon's back above 191. Actually, might have to take that off. Gotta take Amazon off the list. Amazon's looking strong. The hell are we talking about? Yep. Only 2 weak names today, boys. Okay. That is all we got. These will be my top names to trade here on the day for downside and for upside. Everything else you're kind of trading in a range, which is going to be dangerous, but you do what you got to do. Dude, oh my God, Myro, if you freaking flick on me one more time, I'm going to lose my mind. Anyways, I think cloud's actually a really interesting part here, though. The answer things are really interesting. So, number one, CrowdStrike. So, CrowdStrike has this gap fill all the way back into basically 440, which I'm a fan. I'm a really big fan of cloud back into 440. Yeah, CrowdStrike's really nice. You also have PanW. So PanW above 190 is a big player here. Big fan. So 190.2 is basically your previous high. It's a little bit higher, actually. You can see it right there. 190.4 is your high from 2024 in February. So if you can break above that, you look really good. So if you can break above that, I think PanW has quite a bit of room upside as well, and PanW is a really strong name, so I like it a lot. So cloud definitely, I think it's definitely just a slept on sector as of recent. It's done really well, great recovery. What else? SOXS. Well, I'm not gonna. If we have downside into the Nasdaq, I'm not gonna trade that. Maybe you misunderstand what I'm looking at. Google trying to recover this pre-market. It's trying, but again, you have to understand the Nasdaq is up. So, yeah, Nasdaq looking pretty solid. I'm not just talking about down on the day. I'm talking about down overall. That just looks like a weak name. So yeah, cloud definitely one of my top names, top sectors. You have your gap fill happening right here on Nvidia. I think you're late for Nvidia. I don't think you're able to do nothing with this. Maybe, could be wrong, but you have your gap fill here into 120.5. Be my first target as you're approaching that. AVGO, I've been saying this too. I've been saying it has room to 216, 217. You're doing it right now. So AVGO probably has more of the upside here. Probably. I mean, you do have this little previous low there at 211. Be watching that. Netflix, all-time highs right now. Price discovery, love to see it. We'll see if this can hold like previous all-time high here. But, I mean, honestly, if buyers step in here, $10, $20 move is expected. For me, at least. I don't like Tesla. I mean, Tesla looks okay. I don't think it's weak yet because it's not below. And it's bouncing where it needs to bounce right now. Below 271, I'm really weak on it, but I'm just not looking for it right now. It doesn't make any sense to look for that. Meta looks really good. Top watch today. As long as it holds 603, you're looking for 610 again. If you break 610, you're looking for a push into 620. Yeah, really nice position there. Really would be watching, but yeah. Walmart for weakness. I think the sector Walmart is in looks really good. Like, yeah, Walmart's fine. It's bouncing up above the 200 SMA. Again, like if I'm looking to go short, like again, make things super clear. So if I'm looking for weakness in the market, I'm not looking at weakness on a day. I'm not looking at weakness necessarily in the week. I'm looking for weakness overall, right? On your name, because again, if your overall trend is weak, then it's gonna be an easier and you're gonna get a better move in that specific direction. So it's important to understand that. So yeah, so like when I talk about Apple, it's just a very weak name. You're back below 2023 levels. You know, Amazon was below 2021 levels. Google below those levels as well. That's why those are like big watches for me, right? You know, personal opinion. So, but like Walmart, just mounting your 200 SMA. This is like a great name to not short. This is a great name to like get trapped in a position and short. Only Walmart's been below its 200 SMA. I mean, you were there for a second back in 2023. But it's been almost 3 years now. So that'd be a great example of a name that's terrible to short. Costco is really interesting here too. It almost made its way to my list. You're mounting this level here at around 1010, 1008. Huge low. Huge. Nvidia dropping right now. What are you talking about? You're up. Go outside and stare at the sun, dude. You guys like freak out. You guys like get off like the 30-second chart. I wonder why you lose money trading. It's not because you're on the 30-second chart. Like if you're looking to like, I'm being totally honest with you guys. If you're looking to trade like on the 1 minute and things like that, go trade futures. Like that's where you can make some money actually. Like you're not gonna make no money on a 50-cent move on Nvidia. Like what are we talking about? Relax. Y'all, I'll be spazzing out. Relax. For real, y'all be spazzing. Lost my total train of thought too. That's depressing. Probably back down here. Oh, you almost came into it. 20,125. How was the data? Was there data this morning? I didn't even look at data this morning. I mean, the news today is all about the trade deal being announced this morning. I think it should be announced at 9 o'clock. About an hour and 30 minutes from now. Yeah, I mean, data was pretty minimal today. Yeah, like some jobless claims, about it. Nothing bad. Jobless claims in lower than expected, so it's good. Sec. I'm gonna go ahead and just make the rundown for Discord. Go ahead. If you have any questions, make sure you ask. I'm gonna hop off pretty soon. There's no real questions this morning, so I already went over what names I think are weak, what names I think are strong, so you guys got all the information you really need here. Nvidia to 125. You have a gap fill at 121, 120.5, so be careful. But I would be watching Nvidia to the 200 SMA, which is near 125. I think 125 is a pretty big spot. It's a huge spot. Yeah, strong names today, weak names. Already went over them. You can rewind. Go look at them. Go rewind. So far, you're just holding down NQ, trying to bounce. ES. Trying to sit at 56.90. We'll see. Yeah. Y'all can rewind. So, anyways, what we're looking at, what I'm watching. If you guys don't have any questions, I'm probably about to hop out of here. But yeah, already posted this stuff for Discord, the watch list, things like that. But overall, not bad. I'm a little concerned about the reaction we're going to get from the trade deal. I'm also really curious about the tariffs that are going to stay in place. I'm wondering if he's going to keep a 10% base tariff. We'll see. But yeah, it's going to be the real question mark. Can't really anticipate what Trump is going to say or do. I'll get that bounce on VWAP right there too on NQ. That's funny. Yeah, I'm looking for 20,125, but that's a good bounce on V1 so far. That's what you want to see. Also, high volume you had there, actually, on that dip, too. Not bad at all. Sorry, I'm muted. Whoops, my bad. So yeah, this is the bad news. This is it. This is the bad part. And you're seeing the market not like it. So again, I literally just said it. You didn't. I figured. So Trump has said it too. He's not willing to budge on he said he's not willing to budge. He said it in the China tariffs, but he said it beforehand too. He said he's not willing to budge on the 10% tariff, flat tariff on some of these countries. And yeah, so you're seeing that stick. So he's leaving the 10% tariff on the UK. Yep. I have to imagine this becomes a problem with other countries. You just have to imagine. But we'll see. I mean, just a view up slap so far, but yeah. UK deal mid. I don't think it's like the deal that you wanted, like you really cared to see. But like there was the other part of it too is you wanted to see some trade deal come in. You know what I mean? You just wanted to see something. Like if we saw something, we were happy. You know what I mean? That was the biggest part of what was happening here. Like, can we get some type of news? That was the biggest thing. Can we get some type of trade deal signed? Can we get something in the pipeline? Because it was kind of just seeming like Trump was just talking, right? It was like, okay, they're just here they go again. They're just saying some random stuff, which is tough. You know what I mean? Like so, kind of fine with it. I don't really care. So we'll see. I mean, again, I do think it'll also be a snowball effect of like seeing Japan, India down the pipeline. Like we'll see. Hopefully this doesn't stall out. So those are my big concerns and questions right now. We get ES getting back above VWAP. NQ might come back in these little lows here, 20,186. So I'd be looking for there, but kind of where you're at. So yeah, again, I'm curious to see how the market responds today. You'll get more of an answer from how the market responds. Yeah. I mean, the other part of the 10% tariff is like it's gonna impact inflation a lot slower. So, and I think the response from the Fed will be better as well. It's just again from the Fed's response yesterday, they just don't know how the rest of the world's gonna respond. You know what I mean? That's the big like question mark out there. Is like how is the rest of the world gonna respond to a 10% tariff, or are they going to keep a higher tariff on most of these countries? Like I don't think China the base tariff is gonna be 10%. I don't think that's the United States is gonna agree to that personally. They're trying to get manufacturing away from solely China, which I mean I understand, but that's gonna be a task. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be something easy. Bro, Nick, go outside. He said, Ricky Gutierrez, go on, get. But yeah, so that's what you're looking for right now. I'd really be watching Netflix today too with buyers. Netflix is probably one of my favorite names here. With the breakout, you look really good. Look really good. $10, $15 move easy. Nvidia is giving you actually some leg room to trade now too. You didn't want to see that immediate just gap fill. So again, you're gonna have about $2 into the gap fill too. So pretty legit there as well. Nothing going on in Tesla. Tesla's still ass. Gonna fill the gap at open, but that's about it. It's not even showing me this. Dear God, it's depressing. Apparently, so I'm reading about the news chat. Trump's trade announcement with the UK will be limited in scope, heavy on future commitments, and leave the existing 10% universal tariffs in place. A U.S.-UK official told. Doesn't really sound like it's a. Sounds like it's like a sweetener. Doesn't really sound like it's a trade deal necessarily. We'll see. Yeah, coming right back into those lows right there on NQ. But okay, guys, I'm getting off. I'll be live in Discord in about 30 minutes. I'm gonna make some breakfast or something. Have a good one, guys. Which way do I think Nasdaq's gonna go today? Nasdaq holds your key levels, 20,125. I think you're still bullish. If you lose that level, I'm bearish. Bada bing, bada boom.